This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to take a look at the Monster High crossover with Wednesday doll of Enid Sinclair, one of the three dolls that has currently been released for this line. I actually did find the Wednesday doll at Walmart the other day. However, she had some of the worst case of eye wonk that I have seen in a while on a doll, so I didn't pick any of those up. Otherwise, we'd be doing that instead of Enid. The one thing to make note of though is the background on the box there on the inside. You see Enid's side of the room, and with Wednesday, you see Wednesday's side of the room. So if you combine them together, you can make a little display for the characters. In theory, it'll really wait to determine how well that works when we actually get both of them. On the side, we just have a picture of the doll. On the other side, we just get the name Monster High and Wednesday. However, once we get to the back, we get a little bit more information. So we get this information in two languages, which is kind of surprising because usually they put three languages on these. But, you know, if this is North American, because it looks like it's French to me. Nevermore Academy's #1 gossip vlog. Enid's hot take of the day. Good morning, Nevermore Academy. Today we're talking cliches, as in, not all werewolves wear flannels and beanies. Just because I'm part wolf doesn't mean I have to dress boring. We're breaking stereotypes here. My fashion philosophy has always been to stand out from the pack. We're talking pinks, plaids, fuzzy fabrics, anything to accentuate my colorful claws. In fact, my new barometer for good fits is how quickly Wednesday recoils upon seeing me. LOL. Point is, to all my beloved boos out there, you do you. Anybody else when they hear flannel think of plaid too? Let's go ahead and open her up. I just want to say, I honestly would rather she'd come in her school uniform rather than her daily wear. For one, it would have fit better with the Wednesday doll since she comes in her school uniform. And for another, I just like the school uniform better. What's the best way to open this one? No, that actually came out relatively easy. Said, you see where it starts to get black and gray over there on the side to go along with her little colorful glass. We do have the stand base and holder. Oh my god, they did not put the little dilly dallies in the back of her head. Finally, they did something right. Let's just get the stand the rest of the way out real quick. Okay, so Enid here comes with a new style of stand. It's not a standard Monster High stand. It's circular. It does have the Monster High logo on it still, but it has the spider webs around it instead of being the oval that we usually get. It also means it'll take up a little more real estate in your display. Otherwise, it's pretty standard stand. You know, with her big bulky sweater, this is going to be kind of a pain. Alright, so we will start her out on her stand. Face up. Not too much no eye wonk that I can really tell. Lipstick seems to be on perfectly fine. And all of the colors all seem to be placed properly. So that's good. Everything lined up the way it's supposed to. Her wait. Her beret is actually plastic. It is banded to her head. I won't take it off because I don't want to deal with that nonsense afterwards with trying to get it back on. She does have like a fake undershirt underneath her sweater there, which I'm not sure what the point of that is. I mean, if she's just got a sweatshirt on anyway, why has she got a turtleneck under it? Seems kind of pointless. I guess we'll take off her stand now. She is on a standard G1 Monster High body. So we have ball joint at the head, although it doesn't quite feel right. Like it's not sitting in there properly. Either that or her head is just more squishy than normal. I'm not sure if this is a new head sculpt or if this is just a standard head sculpt or a basic one. Um, it kind of looks like they're giving her somewhat more woofy-like ears on the side there. Slight point to them. So this actually might be a new head sculpt because I don't recall seeing that. Because I know like the vampires in Monster High have like pointed ears, but they're a little bit sharper than that usually. I want to say. Arms go up and down and can spin. The sweater does hinder a little bit, like all cloth clothing seems to. She has a single joint in her elbow, so we get the rough 90 degree. Actually, technically, we get a little bit more than 90 degrees with it. She's got her peg on her hand and the in and out articulation. Her fingernails are painted almost all different colors, except for some reason, the two middle ones on this hand are both painted in the same pink. And I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but it appears that her pinky finger on her left hand does not have any paint on it at all on my doll. So, or it might be a really pale white color, but I'm pretty sure there's no paint there. So it might have been missed, or that might have been how they meant to do it. I am glad though that they painted the nails. To be honest, the ears kind of, but it's mostly the hands that show her off to be like the werewolf. There is no waist articulation, there is no ab crunch type of thing. However, you can kick her leg up yay far, kick it back yay far, which is pretty far. Actually, we can full out do the splits with this style. And they have a they are using a soft enough cloth for the pants that it does not actually hinder the movement like some other dolls. As far as kicking out, however, this is how far the legs spread, so she is not getting a high kick, which is kind of a shame. But that has more to do with the hip design. Knee does the roughly 90-degree bend. We can spin it, and that is it for leg articulation. Now, it looks like her socks and her capri or leggings here are combined into one item. They're sewn together, and they just sit at the top of her boot. So it gives the look that she is wearing socks or long socks. We do have the little bear on the back of the one and the unicorn on the back of the other for her heels. Her skirt is, in fact, a separate piece from the rest of her clothing, which I was honestly half expecting it to be part of her sweater. But then her sweater, of course, just has the fake turtleneck underneath it. Skirt's actually kind of cute. I could see that used on other dolls too. To be honest, though, she's got more of a Harley Quinn look going to her with the way they did her hair. And I don't. It's been a while since I've seen it. I believe that is kind of what she did with her hair with the pink and the blue. Again, trying to be the cheerful character in the series that kind of stands out because, Addams Family horror kind of thing, you need most of the characters who are supernatural to be dark and broody. Oh. Stay right there for a moment, will you? We've got our backpack. It's a hard plastic, or semi-hard plastic. You can kind of force it open at the top by squeezing it, but I don't know what you're going to put in there because she doesn't come with anything to put in there. It's got kind of a modified Monster High looking logo with the eyes and the nose, but in a heart, handle, and straps. Of course, would like to point out that once you put the backpack on, she probably won't stay on the stand very well. But the backpack does go on fairly easily, and actually, we might be able to... Yeah, okay. So we can actually put the backpack behind the stand and still have her holding having the backpack in there. Though we still end up with the same issue. Oh shoot. Where, or the issue of big, bulky sweatshirt, little teeny tiny stand hook. I think this is actually one of the reasons why I kind of had an appreciation for the crotch stands that they had for the kind of like ball gown wearing dolls, where it just kind of went up and held them at crotch height and just went under between their legs rather than through the back, because you didn't get this weird squishy thing with the clothing. Overall, like I said when I did my preview video, if it wasn't for doing a review on her, I probably wouldn't have bought her. I have a feeling that out of the three dolls, this is the most likely one to shelf warm. I think the people who want her as a character will pick her up right away, but after that, she'll sit on the shelves. And the Wednesday Addams dolls, as long as you're not being too picky about the face up, will probably sell out right away. Like I mentioned, I did find Wednesday, the standard one, in her school uniform at Walmart the other day, but each and every one of them had terrible eye wonk. In most of the cases, the left eye was slanted downward. I don't know how their thing goes, how they paint that stuff on there, but yeah, it was just terrible. So I didn't pick her up. I have pre-ordered the Rave and Dance doll version of Wednesday, though, through Entertainment Earth, because I have not seen any tickets for that at Walmart like I did with the Wednesday and Enid. So keep that in mind if you're looking for them. You might actually have to order the dance doll online and not get it at stores, which is going to really suck, because if the face is bad, there's not much you can do about it. It's easy enough to return something to the physical store if you don't like the way it ends up looking. It's a lot harder to do that when you have to order online, especially with pre-orders. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I know it's kind of short, and there's not really much you can say about the dolls here. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Like it if you enjoyed it. I'm told this helps in the algorithms. And last I checked, I actually finally got above, I think, 360 subscribers. That's pretty awesome. I am happy to see that many people have at least enjoyed my videos enough to subscribe. Or, just want to support some idiot who does YouTube videos. Peace and love.